In law grids, we will now discuss the briefly about external commercial borrowings. External commercial borrowings are the commercial loans raised by eligible resident entities from recognized non-resident entities. So it is not open for all, it is open only for eligible residential entities, and it has to be come through only recognized non-resident entities and should conform to the parameters such as minimum maturity permitted, non-permitted end uses, maximum all-in cost ceiling, etc. And all eligible borrowers can raise ECB up to US $750 million or equivalent per financial year under the automatic route. Issuance of any kind of guarantee by Indian banks, FIs, All India FIs, NBFCs relating to ECB is strictly not permitted. And these financial intermediaries shall not invest in any types of FCCBs or FCEBs in any manner whatsoever. Another point is parking of ECB proceeds. ECB proceeds are permitted to be parked either domestically or abroad. In case ECB proceeds are meant to be only for foreign currency expenditure, then they can be parked abroad. Till utilization, these funds can be invested in certain liquid funds. We have a specific at least AA rating, treasury bills or foreign branch of Indian banks. Parking of ECB proceeds domestically is allowed in rupee accounts of AD category 1 bank. ECB borrowers may also keep their proceeds in term deposit with AD category with banks in India, but for a maximum period of 12 months cumulatively. And these no lien or encumbrances can be created over these term deposits. And now there are two routes for ECB. One is automatic route, which we had already discussed. If the borrower is conforming to the conditions and it is up to 750 million per financial year, then it is under automatic route. However, there is, if this condition, any of these conditions are not met, there is approval route also. Approval route application is made to the Reserve Bank of India through AD category 1 bank, and it is considered by the Reserve Bank of India. However, in specific threshold limits, beyond the threshold limit which is fixed time and time again, that is considered by a committee, empowered committee for approval. Borrowing under ECB framework are subject to certain conditions. Some specific important conditions are LRN, loan registration number. Any drawdown in respect of ECB should happen only after the issuance of LRN number by the Reserve Bank of India. For LRN is generated after application and inform ECB through AD category 1 bank. And second point is changes in terms of condition of ECB. Yes, this is permissible. However, if those changes are within the parameters are in consonance with the ECB norms. However, these changes has to be reported immediately, and in any case shall be reported not later than 7 days from the changes coming into effect. And while submitting revised form ECB, the changes should be specifically mentioned in the communication. Another important point is monthly reporting of the actual transaction. So all the borrowers are required to report actual ECB transaction monthly, and it is done through form ECB2, which is to be filed with the RBI through AD category 1 bank on monthly basis. And another point is, in case of any delay or utilization of ECB proceeds before obtaining LRN can be regulated by paying LSF or late submission fee. So it is permissible subject to the payment of LSF. Thank you. These are the important points for external commercial borrowings under FEMA.